Hello there everyone. Right now in Cobalt it's 4:43 PM on Sunday, April 5th, 2020. I don't have any big news to share with you all today, but I would like to touch on one seasonal topic. See any cherry blossom petals fluttering through the air this morning? They look magical. It's a shame that cherry blossom season is so short, but maybe that's what makes it so special. Another thing, I sent all DIY recipes app users the recipe for an outdoor picnic set. Why not make yourself a nice lunch and enjoy it under the beautiful flowering trees? And welcome back to more Animal Crossing New Horizons. Got a letter from Roya. Were you wearing your clothes backwards the other day, or were you walking backwards? Either way, it was real neat, man. Okay. 41,076 points. Wow, your home topped the 20,000 point mark. That's cause for celebration and a special gift from the HHA. I keep instinctively wanting to say HRA still. It used to be Happy Room Academy, but now that we have home customizations to Happy Home Academy, speaking of which, I changed the front door of my house because I wanted to have a matching door. I moved a couple trees around here, got Kabuki right here. So how are things with you? Every day I take a stroll around here, so I know this island better than most. You just moved here. You just literally finished unpacking. I question how you know this town better. So off screen, I changed to my town tune. I'm not sure how audible it was, we're talking to Kabuki because I was talking over it, but it is a song from a video game, and I think I'm actually gonna not say specifically what song, see if anyone can figure it out. It's from one of my favorite games. Not a hint, because I don't think I've ever talked about this, but it's a game I've been wanting to figure out how to do for a really long time, because it's a favorite of mine, but I've also only played it one time. Problem is, and here's a big hint, modern re-releases are a bit disappointing, so it's a case of having to figure out a way to basically play through the game under optimal conditions, given the somewhat shoddy ports that have been released over time. I don't even feel comfortable saying remaster, because it's kind of, it's technically a remaster, but it's not ideal. That's a pretty big hint, if you know what genre of games I like. But off screen, in addition to changing my town tune, I ran into Puddles, who, was sick. Someone was like, hey, Puddles is sick. So I went over and brought her medicine. This was very spur of the moment, and I didn't get footage of it sadly, but we haven't had that happen since, I think, Wild World or City Folk. So it's been a while since animals were able to get sick. Yo, Jonathan, feeling strong, Hawkeye? I know that look. You want to do patrol jogs with me, don't you? Anytime you want, Hawkeye. So yeah, she's up and about today, it seems. So a very short illness, I guess. Upcoming fishing tourney. There's a fishing tourney planned for Saturday, April 11th. I heard there are prizes if you can catch a lot of fish. Please take part in this fun community event. Cool. I guess CJ runs those, from what I understand. I piled a bunch of stuff outside as tradition. Look, some bugs brought me a DIY recipe for a bunny day bag. Aren't they the best? Here, take it. Bugs are so thoughtful. I'm gonna go find some eggs so I can make a bunny day bag too. I am a ways to go with these recipes. We have a lot to go. I started crafting a bunch. Again, apparently there were like 2 items you can get from Zipper Tea on the day of. Maybe a couple more. It sounded like a couple recipes are exclusive. Another thought I had is I wonder if these will rotate out to a different type of Bunny Day furniture next year? I'm not sure how they're gonna approach this, or if you can just automatically clear the event if you happen to have all the furniture done by the next year. Zebra turkeyfish, this is actually lucky because it's a small type of fish, so you don't have to compete for eggs, so that's actually really lucky. The DIY furniture. I have not been doing a lot of DIY furniture crafting. Kind of been neglecting that. Finally changed the town tune, so we got 500 Nook Miles there. And a while back, I actually did update my passport, if I can find it. New photo and such. Night Owl Caretaker, because I tend to just do a lot of maintenance on the town at night. Do I have an extra? I do. Cool. I usually like to keep at least one extra tool on hand in case something breaks in an opportune moment. Another thing I did was, I set up a house in a really weird spot. I set up Annabelle's house over here, and I actually have a plan. Instead of moving Annabelle's house back and so on, I'm gonna move Puddle's house down to where Annabelle's house was, but positioned properly aligned with Mint's house, and then move Annabelle's house. So I saved 50,000 bells by doing it this way. So yeah, hopefully she's not sick anymore. I don't think she should be. Hey there, welcome to my humble abode. The whole island is getting ready for Bunny Day, isn't it the best? Want to know why I love Bunny Day so much? It's because the weirdest stuff happens. Like if you stand next to a coconut tree and give it a good smack, a lot of wet eggs fall out. Candy eggs growing on trees, that's Bunny Day for you, Splish. We haven't been getting the most exciting dialogue because it's mostly just, hey, Bunny Day. But yeah, I haven't done a ton of work with my town off-screen, mostly just moving that one house, and also over on the other side of the bridge. I did set up a corresponding path on this side. So yeah, I got a little loop here. Here, fishy, 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 come out of the water so I can taste you. Cool. I'm scared to take my eyes off my bobber. Yeah, that's me when fishing. I usually crank up the audio and don't blink because I don't want to miss it. But again, I've been having bad luck with fishing because I've been really bad about, having audio, so it's hard for me to fish without audio, so that's like a case. So I don't want to take out my headphones and plug them into my Switch every time I want to try to catch a fish. So the problem is I just end up missing out on a lot as a result. So Catch Master 100 isn't going great, but we're making our way to there. Slowly but surely. How's this coming along? So I think they donated about 400 bells, because I think I got it to an even number. So yeah, the villagers don't contribute a whole lot. Again, I appreciate the game for lampshading it. Yeah, you're gonna have to contribute most of it, because you really do in this game. I've also been neglecting balloons. I was too close to the tree, apparently. Because some of these balloons either have eggs or recipes, and we need more of the recipes. I've been kind of slacking on getting them. Another viable strategy is to get a stack of 30 eggs of one type and sell them all, because they're 200 each. You effectively get 6,000 bells if you have a stack of eggs. It's not terrible. Just gonna snipe that from Pierce, I guess. From what I understand, you can't actually find anyone successfully bug catching. It's just a little, bit of flavor. Also, I guess Shari and Pierce's houses are just permanently like this. They're never gonna get full houses. Make yourself at home, okay? You hyped for Bunny Day? April 12th is gonna be here in no time. I am not particularly hyped for Bunny Day. I am actually hyped for it from the standpoint of I really want it to be over. Again, it's slightly intrusive. like, I've heard people discussing the fact that if you happen to have bought the game while Bunny Day is going on, it's like a hard mode run because you have fewer resources to work with, so it's much harder. So yeah, if you're interested in the game, maybe wait until the 13th to pick it up, or to really start going to town with it, because the economy is just kind of not great, since you can't fish as easily. No tarantulas, so there's not really a very effective way of making money. So yeah, for the time being, can't exactly recommend the game wholeheartedly. I'm still having fun, mind you, but Bunny Day is all about candy eggs, which makes it the best. Come on, April 12th, get here faster. Again, I do feel like, kind of bad for newcomers who are like, just really messed up by not being able to do their normal routine. Even like, rocks, getting, all of the, materials is much harder. Like, building the shops could even be hard because, oh, I need to chop down a tree. Problem, it only drops a bunch of eggs. So, it's a very unfortunate circumstance that it really does mess up the overall flow of the early game, because of this event going on as long as it is. But yeah, only a week left. That feels like such a long time, though. But yeah, it's slow going. Again, debt is going slowly. The incline is going slowly. Again, I have a second bridge I want to make. But again, I need to get enough money for the incline. If I was smart and not as, much of a perfectionist, I would actually save moving these houses until another time, but here we are, being a perfectionist. I guess I should move this outdoor furniture down as well, because it technically is Puddle's furniture. So how much is here? 1,000 each? I think I accidentally planted 1,000, so we technically made 2,000 bells off that, so not terrible. And of course we need to do our shop run. I didn't actually check inside the shop. Got a mustache. Actually, that's a nice little jacket here. A career jacket. Gonna check for other variants of it first, though. You're Jonathan, right? Wait, what just happened? I don't think I've ever heard you call a customer by name before, sis. Hush, Mabel. You know this is hard for me. Anyway, I'm Sable. I figured it was time we were introduced properly. You can go back to shopping now. Sable's kind of a mood, I'm gonna be honest. But hey, we finally got her to open up to us. A very tiny amount. Also, Nintendo. I wish you could choose the outer color and the inner color of the jacket. I'd go for the dark blue with the white t-shirt, probably. That's not bad, though. These are cute, too. Dandy hat. I think I have one of those. Flashy hairpin. Hey, that kind of matches. And the handlebar mustache. I guess it's designed to match your hair color, same with this, so that's convenient. Shoes, again, nothing terribly interesting. These are nice, but more formal than I care for. These are cool. Sure, let's go with this. I'm not gonna probably wear this at the moment, but just, again, trying to build up a decent wardrobe. Yeah, we finally got to talk to Sable a little bit, so that's cool. Again, this game does feel a little bit back to basics. I was thinking about how KK's performance works, how it just kind of everything fades out to black, and you just have KK and your character, and in this case several other characters, watching, instead of, performing at a venue. So it feels a lot more like the GameCube Animal Crossing in that way. And I kind of like that. I simultaneously like it, and I do miss the Roost though. Again, I like Brewster. He's kind of like Sable, where you have to actually get him to warm up to you. But in New Leaf, once you do, he'll even let you work a part-time job for special rewards. So I do miss that mechanic. I hope Brewster does eventually get added, but again, like I said before, that creates a problem of where the heck would I put the Roost if they do add it in an update. It's like my town is kind of full at the moment. And again, another thing is we just now got the picnic set, and apparently there was some speculation that we might have been intended to get that sooner, but we got basically delayed with it because, you know, all the eggs, all the Bunny Day stuff and all the other events kind of interrupted it. In any case, there isn't a ton to do around town today. I actually might just do one video for this day, because there just isn't a ton to do. By the way, I think I said this already, medium shadows are going to be eggs most of the time. So again, if you get like a fishing reward for like, oh, catch a black bass, you're kind of screwed. If you get something like, oh, catch a sea bass or a small fish, it's like, okay, that's doable. But it's just a case of scaring off the smaller shadows to spawn in bigger shadows. It's not convenient by any means. Like, this is fine. This is probably a koi or a carp. Actually, that might still be egg-sized. We'll see. Yep, that's a koi. But yeah, larger shadows and the really small shadows are the ones you want to go for if you really want to avoid all the eggs. Again, they don't sell too badly if you get a stack of them. You know, 6,000 per stack isn't great, mind you, for 30 eggs. But it's still, it's something at least. Either way, there isn't a ton to see and do. I'll just keep working up my town. Also, again, I woke up late, so I couldn't encounter the turnip seller, sadly. But yeah, just to reiterate, over here is the new bridge location whenever we actually finish the incline. Or the stairs in this case. I want to build a bridge here. Like people say, if you do play with headphones a lot, you will hear the little whistling of the balloons constantly, and that's not so great. Again, I'd like to build a bridge here, but that would require carving out a bunch of land for it, and that's kind of a lot of work. But yeah, it's just a quiet little day. I got a little tour of our town. But I think we're actually gonna call it here for now. There isn't a ton to do around town other than, yeah, just continuing to farm for Egg Day stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna dig this up and sign out for now. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Animal Crossing New Horizons.